We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the jump. 60 Bison, 60, 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Tight, 97 Pirates, 7 Broncos, Warriors, 17.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Andrew McCuba. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Jackson now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 4-yard
line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
180. Ready, shot. Shot.
Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Powering his way forward. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outside.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hold the ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Dolphins sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The rookie from Arkansas on target there. It's a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll set up the screen for Hall. You look at this Browns defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Clock running. Under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. They'll look to throw again. There's Hall bringing in another one. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pushing his way through. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We money, more Power Rangers. Also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't judge the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Keep it up, touch my head. Never can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't hear him no more.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
DC ready?
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson going to keep it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Xavier Worthy, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 10-7.
Dolphins 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys trying to get to the football.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better
Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
BC, ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
180. Come on. 180.
Here's Jackson. Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now it's Jackson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Jackson will throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Alert! Alert! Let's go! Let's go!
Paul ought to give up the middle. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Hey, check that, street.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Go street. Check.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Ready, set.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Set up. Check, bop. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Third down and 13.
Hurt.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee you, he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm willing to go for it here. If we don't get it,
just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Okay,
the chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Hey, smash. Chap 60, chap 60. 18, Pioneer.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
19, 18, 70, 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
60 Eagles, 79 Broncos, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Warriors 70.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
They're on the 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the gun, Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. That is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Jackson. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and
2.
Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Browns.
Again, Jackson. And he's taken in by the tight end Finn. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Noah Finn, 32 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
70, hop 70. Warrior 70. Steady.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Second and 10.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Back to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Come on, come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Ready. Check. Past the 60. Past the 60.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Ready.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Had no man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
28-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Here's Jackson.
And this one is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it. Middle.
Jackson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Hey.
Throwing. Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Xavier Worthy. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Let's go now.
They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Ready.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Let's go. Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught by Wilson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
2nd and 3. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.